So the GDAX platform gives you the ability to look at different time frames. Here we're in the 1 day time period. You can come up here, you have 6 hour, 1 hour, 15 minute, 5 minute, and 1 minute. I do wish that GDAX would extend beyond that and go to the weekly and the monthly. There is a use for that, and I'm going to do a video on a place where we can find that for free. But right now we're looking at what can we do with this GDAX platform. So if I'm the typical beginning trader, I would look at the daily charts. I would see this candle set up here. This is a bullish candle. You see selling pressure all the way down. Then you see this day. This day is called a hammer. What it tells us is that once the price got this low, is that buyers had decided that it had gone low enough and they were ready to buy. And they drove the price up on this day, which happens to be today. Also, this candle closes in the top 25% of the trading range for the day. Now don't get this wrong, I'm not saying that I would actually take this trade. I wouldn't do it without some further information, without some other things in place, but just based on the information we have right here, this is not a bad signal. You're getting basically a bullish reversal candle right here. So this next candle opens up. You see it's a little down, but wouldn't it be nice to have something like X-ray vision so you can see through this candle and really see what's happening? Well, with different time frames, you can do that. So let's zoom into the 15 minute. Again, that's like taking this candle and we're going to pierce in it and see what we're looking at. Let me go back here. This candle here starts at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock p.m. Alright, so let's go and take a look at the 15 minute, and right here is our 7 o'clock mark. So remember, I was wanting to buy into this trade today, but when I zoom into the 15 minute candle, I'm seeing a downtrend. Remember from our previous video, you have lower lows, having lower lows, and you're having lower highs. This tells me that there's a definite downtrend. So if I was wanting to buy to go up based on that daily chart, I would not do it when I look at this 15 minute chart. All I'm seeing is lower lows and lower highs. You get that one little blip there, but in the overall trend, you have lower lows and lower highs. So absolutely stay out of this trade for now. Now I still believe that this signal may have been a bullish signal, so I would continue to watch these 15 minute charts to see if we get a bullish buy signal. You can even go down a little bit smaller into the 5 minutes. So here's our 7 o'clock mark. This is when this one red day starts. This is what it looks like with X-ray vision, breaking it in or breaking it down to look at each one of these 5 minute charts. Again, really nothing at all bullish here. The bears have it for right now, and you see in general lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs. So it's going all the way down. One thing I do notice is right along here, it did try to pick up a little momentum and it runs off to the side. If you look back here, you see a point of resistance. As a matter of fact, this whole line here is a point of resistance, and we will do a video on support and resistance, but just so you know, right now is a good opportunity. There's some buying and selling discrepancies here. You can see it in this area here, and then again in this area. So when I see this for today, looking at these 5 minute charts, I would want this trade to gain some momentum and get above these levels here, here, and here, because this is definite resistance. It would have to get to the top side of this before I'd even break into it. I can see that by looking into the 5 minute charts that I would not want to enter until it breaks above here. If I go back to the 1 day charts, I can't really see any of that, what's going on. All I see is a red bar. I have no idea that inside of that red bar there's a strong downtrend, and then there's a period of resistance that it's having to break into. Right now I'm saying I probably would not trade from what I've seen on the 5 and 15 minutes. Now an hour from now this may turn and go positive, and I'll keep monitoring it, but right now I do not take this trade because this is a bullish trade, this is a negative trade, but my 15 minute x-ray vision ability and my 5-minute x-ray vision ability are telling me no. So another question that always comes up is, which bar should you base your trade decision on? Should you do it on the 1 day, the 6-hour bar, the 1 hour bar? Well, I don't think there's any magic to any particular time frame. It all comes down to your personality. I've day traded and based my decision on 15-minute charts, and I've done 5-minute charts. It took me quite a while, but I finally figured out that those trades aren't within my comfort zone. I really like these daily charts. So daily charts just seems natural to me. I make my strategic decisions, and then I look into these smaller bars with x-ray vision, and I wait until things shape up favorably for me. Then I'll look even tighter, zoom on into the 5-minute, and make sure things are going favorably for me in the 5-minute chart too. And that's when I enter my trade. Now I will say this, when looking at the 15-minute and the 5-minute, you shouldn't overplay the importance of the smaller time charts. They are helpful. They help you raise your probabilities by entering a trade in a situation that increases your probability of success. But do not get where you can't see the forest for the trees. For me, the daily charts are the forest. This is the overarching picture. This is telling me the story. This is what I'm basing my trade decisions on. This is the forest, and these are the trees in the forest on the 5-minute chart. Don't lose the forest trying to look at this information. This information can help increase your probabilities. So if you aren't familiar with candles and how to trade using candles, there's literally thousands of books and videos. You can learn everything you want about candles. I've spent many years learning candles, as well as all of the components that go into my trading strategies. If you don't want to go through a dozen or so years of researching and verifying what works and what doesn't work through trial and error, you'll want to go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'll be coming out with videos each day. I'm beginning with the very basics and will be moving towards more specifics into actual live trades. So you'll want to subscribe and ding that bell so that you don't miss a minute. Also, I'm working on putting together a complete total course using my trading strategies and philosophy. So subscribe, and I'll keep you updated and educated as we move along. In trading and all business, you can't run around busy and scared every day. You can't run around like that scared gazelle. You must have the mindset of the lion. You must dominate your space. Remember, if you don't kill it, your family doesn't eat. This is Blake Storm with SniperInvestor.com.